Hey there, and I'm gonna talk about um, how a guide to how a much stronger person can defeat a more technical athlete who uses a lot of up and mostly outside, or mostly outside top row, low hand, high hand, whatever. And the key is, since you're stronger, your biceps, your arm is going to be stronger. So this applies to me. So it's supination, because as soon as they turn out, and if you don't have enough supination to counter their pronation, you're gonna hold on to them, because since your supination is not strong enough, therefore you cannot access your whole power in the biceps. Also, the key is supination. When you're like this, you're so much stronger. And also, is biting into it at the center, because as soon as he has moved you a little bit that way, you've lost at least 70% of your power. And now you try to hang on to him, but since he's got the movement, he just carries the movement. So I don't really work on it specifically, because for where I am heading to, the super heavyweights, there is no need for such strong supination, because I can easily go into where I want with the super heavyweights. I have pulled well, obviously side table. Competition is where it's at, but I feel so much more comfortable. Like when I gripped Georgi Tvetkov, it just feels right. I can go straight into my power. I gripped with Petkov. The other second player, I can't believe I forgot his name. The other Bulgarian. I'm Bulgarian. Just off the top of my head. He came second behind. Behind out. The names are. I know arm wrestling so much, but the names just they just vanish. But I feel so comfortable. I feel like I can go into my power, and it just feels so comfortable to me. But when I grip with the more technical athletes, it feels so uncomfortable. That's because I don't have enough bite. Also, if you do not have enough bite and you don't go into your position, everything just falls apart. And that's the other thing, is that you must be tight, you must be well connected, and that takes years and most importantly, the pharmacy, what type of substances they use, because the hardening and the tightening agents, this is mostly 90% of it is chemicals. Is the hardness, the stiffness, the connectiveness. That's not natural. Now, pretty much like your joints here, and here, everywhere, where there's a connective point, naturally speaking, you have got like a little dip, and a dip. So let's say my hand is here, but the joint in between my hand and my forearm is down here. So really, I mean, these, yeah. Also, many other athletes, like Sasha, it's very, very important, because I can see that he doesn't have enough supination, enough bite at the center. But although he beat Irakli, but he doesn't have enough bite in the center. He can't bite into his opponent. Although he beat Irakli, but you need, for example, like Krasimir. For Krasimir Konstantinov to beat Laletin, he must be training supination and the fingers 10 times a day to stand a chance against him. Really, the key is supination. To beat Lalitin is supination and fingers. Supination. Because also, if you supinate, now you protect your wrist. If you can't, and your center, and you're not that tight, you will be opened up very easily. They can find the angles. So pretty much, as someone counters, your supination counters their pronation. That's another key. Supination counters pronation. If someone has a really strong pronator, you counter it with supination. I have experimented with doing supination every day, and that was way back last year, 2019, about March. Was it? It was after the iron arms, which I wasn't really prepared for. And there was only one event that I was prepared for, and that was the Zloty. I was really strong. I didn't lose, well, except for the Alexander. Here I lost a little bit, but I didn't fully lose it. My wrist was really strong, and the second match I didn't lose it. I lost it like that. But I felt like I was too pumped from the Alexander match, and but if I was fresh, it would have been different. But those athletes are not strong compared to what the Zloty competitors are. And I also, the British tournament, I don't see. I think for the British tournaments and the low prestige events must be clean, must be natural. There must be no substance, no nothing. There's no point taking so much hormones for practically nothing. There's no reward. It's just, it's a bit silly. And to risk an injury for something that's barely anything is stupid. Pretty much that's it. So supination is very important. And I was going back February. That was an example. I was doing supination almost every day, and just before the lockdown closed, I had a match just to see if I can kind of contain Alex and Martina, and I did. I managed to bite him in the center just before, and in the first match I beat Martin, and also Alex as well. But really, I preferred to have Alex as a training partner to train that, so I don't have to train it. I put most of my power into the super heavyweights. Most of my power there. I don't really need much technical work. All I need is more strength and more power, which I have been building so much, and we'll see. But I have been greatly building my power, and it's ridiculous. If you see me comparatively to a very technical athlete, because I haven't been training supination that much, and you might be, he's gaining this much advantage, but when I face the super heavyweights, it's completely different. It's a completely different match, and people kind of don't seem to understand. They can't seem to get. They think linearly. They think kind of one way. Humans are 3D. There's many different type of styles. Count as many different things, and pretty much for the really strong athletes, I can go straight in with that power. I don't need to work on any supination, but with the really technical athletes, with a strong top row, with a strong outside, you must bite them in so they don't get all of your leverage like that. You're covering yourself. As soon as you bite in, that's it. You have to chop into the arm. But we will see. Time will tell. The competitions will tell. But I think right now I stand at a good position to at least excel in this sport over the next 2 years. In the super heavyweights, I find the super heavyweights easier for me because I can go straight into my power. With the more lower weight classes, I need to prepare very, very differently to how I prepare to the heavyweights. So the way I prepare for the heavyweights is completely different. It's completely different. But I remember when I was training supination all the time, I can bite in the middle, I can bite in the center, not here, and then they already got your arm. But yeah, supination is the key, and fingers, your clamping strength, like that. You can train in many different ways, but yeah, that's it for now.